Hi, good evening. How are you all? Guys, we'll start our session within 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Yes, I'm also good. Okay. Is my screen is visible, right? Screen. What I shared. Okay, guys, we'll start our today's session. Once again, welcome to all of you. Live. Yes, actually, we are talking about the photoelectric effect and the dual nature of matter in this chapter. Right now, up yesterday we talk about the Einstein photoelectric effect. Right? Einstein photoelectric effect क्या होता है? According to the Einstein, what is the meaning of a light? Okay, how the electron will be start to eject from the metal surface. Yesterday we talked about. Correct now? No worries. Today onwards, we are going to talking about the Einstein photoelectric effect. Few more equations which are required to solve the numerical problems, and further few more important graphs will become under those equations. Okay, we're going to talking about that one. And in lastly, de Broglie wavelength is there, no? The wave, how it is associated with the matter. Actually here, according to the Einstein, if any photon will be fall on the metal surface, means one electron will be ejected. Means ये photon क्या हो रहा है? Photon is treating like a particle. Fair enough. What is the relation between them? We're going to talk in this today's class. Okay, cool. Let's start our today's session. Before starting that, let us take a quick recap what we discussed in our previous class. In yesterday class, we are talking about the graphs which are related to the photoelectric effect. Correct now. First graph is all about the photo current versus intensity of light. As the intensity, if you're going to increase, means photo current also increases. First point. Second point, by keeping the intensity constant, means by keeping source in at one certain place, or else source का intensity ज़्यादा करने के लिए क्या करने को बोल दिया मैंने? 100 watt bulb is there. Okay, इसको 200 watt bulb बना दो. Means replace it by 200 watt. That time you are getting a more amount of intensity of light. Correct now? Here, right? And then second point is that effect of potential on a photo current, right? Potential क्या होता है photo current से? First point is that in first case we didn't connect the circuit with a battery, correct now? Second case में we connect the battery to the circuit. When this connected battery, the anode get more positive potential. Due to that, anode started to accept more and more electrons. Previously, 50% of electron are coming near the anode, means now due to the positive potential, more than 50% means around 70% start to reach this anode. Right now, means by increasing the positive potential, photo current value also increases up to certain level. It is depending upon the battery capacity, how much voltage battery you're taking. Correct now. After then it will reach us one saturation region. We call that one as an saturation current. Okay. If you're going to reverse the connection of a battery, now you may making it as an negative potential. Yeah, when it is become negative potential, no, then at the time 70% electrons are coming near the anode. Now the negative, due to the negative potential, this negative potential start to oppose the electron which are coming near the anode. Right now, finally, one electron which getting the highest kinetic energy, that electron also stops coming near the anode. That moment the value of current will become zero. Right now, to make the value of current zero, whatever the potential we provided, reverse potential, that potential we are going to call it as an stopping potential. Clear enough? Right? Cool. Next thing we discussed about the effect of frequency and stopping potential. Okay, now what we are doing, frequency को change कर रहा है, मतलब है क्या हो गया, this one. Okay, first one we took yellow bulb. Okay, 100 watt, intensity same था. Okay, frequency change करना है means I need to change the color. Color is nothing but frequency. I told you that day. Now, if you're going to take the violet color, means with the same 100 watt bulb, okay, but the violet color having more energy than the yellow color. Correct now? Now I change the frequency. Frequency change means इसका energy भी change हो गया. Means 100 watt bulb है. When positive potential connect करते हैं ना, उस समय the current will be increases gradually. After then it will reaches the saturation point. But the stopping potential for this change in frequency will be different. Energy change hota hai means stopping potential also changes. Okay, for example, yellow ke liye energy kam tha, stopping potential also kam. If you're going to take the violet color, means isko energy zyada hai, hence the violet color having more stopping potential. Clear? Next point we discussed about the effect of intensity on a stopping potential. Intensity से कैसा vary होता है stopping potential. What we took actually yellow bulb only. Correct ना? Throughout the chapter yellow bulb के अलावा कुछ भी नहीं किया है हमने. Correct? Okay, yellow bulb with 100 watt. क्या increase change करना है? Intensity change करना है. Correct ना? Okay, first time when I'm increase the positive potential of a circuit with a 100 watt bulb, I got an intensity I1 here. Correct now? Now what, and stopping potential will be here. Means stop, it has on fixed energy. Yellow bulb के लिए energy होता है, fix होता है. Right? Now I'm going to take the 200 watt bulb, means intensity ज़्यादा हो गया. Due to increasing in intensity, the value of photocurrent also increases. After then it will reach a saturation region, but its energy will remaining same. That's why stopping potential will come to the same point. Further, if I'm going to increase the intensity to 300 watt, means intensity will be increases, means photocurrent increases, but the energy remains same. Hence, the frequency of the stopping potential of the yellow current will be same. It will not change. Correct now? Yes. Then after we listed out the laws of photoelectric current. What are the laws? First law says that the intensity of light will be increases, means the current value also increases. And this is a process which will be takes place in a short duration of time. It is all about 10 to the power of -9 seconds. Correct now? And then yeah, intensity over. Kinetic energy proportional to the frequency, means what is the frequency of light you are using, based on that one kinetic energy of change. Correct now? Negative potential for an current will be zero hota hai. It is depending upon the frequency of light. Okay, if you change the frequency of light, the stopping potential also changes, right? Okay, good thing. Next thing, Einstein photoelectric effect. According to the Einstein, on a metal plate, it is falling, it is in the terms of quanta, right? Packet of energy which is falling, each photon having their own energy. Okay, one photon is required to eject one electron. Don't forget this one. One photon equals to one electron. Clear enough? And then how, if the photon will be fall means based on the work function, remaining energy क्या होता है, सब कुछ बोल दिया ये टेबल के सहायता से. Correct ना? Based on this table, we explain the complete theory. He gave an equation also, that is energy, total energy what we are inserting is equal to work function plus kinetic energy होता है. Clear? Clear है ना? This is all about we discussed in the last class. Let me know through the chat box, guys, if it is clear. Yes. If it is clear means I have one question. Question says that which color among the option having minimum stopping potential? Okay. Let me know through the chat box which is the color which having a less, sorry, minimum stopping potential. I need answer from you guys. Stopping potential. How it is depending? Energy. Correct na? मिनिमम किसको होता है, मैक्सिमम आप. हाँ, now you came for the track. Correct na? Good. Actually, stopping potential proportional to the energy. Correct na? Here stopping potential energy means among the four color, which color having highest energy? Yes, we know violet. If you don't know means write down Vibgaya. Correct na? This is the only thing which give the confirmation. From it is from violet to red color, lambda increases. From violet to red, frequency decreases. Actually, E means H nu means energy is nothing but frequency. Correct na? Among this all, frequency is more for violet color, less for red color. Correct na? Hence, violet having higher energy. Violet having energy high. करेक्ट ना? मींस स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल क्या होता है वायलेट कलर के लिए ज्यादा होता है, राइट? बट फॉर द रेड कलर स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल इज less. Hence, the correct answer option to be option A. Clear? Clear na? Yes. Okay, I wanna ask one question for all of you. In Jainvi Adgiri, who is there from Avanti below? Oh, then you people only connect the class and you will going to watch the classes, right? That's great. That's great. Okay, we'll move. Yes, condition for photoelectric effect. In the last moment yesterday, I told you the conditions, correct? Now, today I will explain the briefly. No worries. According to the Einstein photoelectric effect, right? This is the source, correct? Now, this is one of the source. Okay, which is giving energy is equal to h nu. If I'm going to take this energy as a 10 electron volt, here one electron is there on the surface of the metal. उसका work function होता है कितना? Work function value will be 2 electron. Okay. Now on this surface of a metal, around 100 electrons are there. मान लो 100 electrons are there. I will not write 100. Okay. Here, from the source light is coming. No, this light come in the form of, according to Einstein, photon. Like this. It's a packet of energy, right? Photons are coming. Each photon having the energy of 10 electron volt. Correct now? Each photon, when they are interact with one electron, that electron will be start to eject from the metal surface. Correct now? And the remaining amount of energy क्या होता है? According to the conservation of energy, it should be balanced. That's why what he given an equation. No, the equation is that E is equal to work function plus kinetic energy. Right? What is correct now? And then E means we know that H nu. Here 5 means it is not. It is nothing but H nu only, but it's a working H nu plus kinetic energy. Correct now? Here the E value is what you are providing, 10 electron. H nu naught means what it is required for the electron to eject from the metal surface. And then kinetic energy means here you are supplied 10 electron volt means here work function था 2 electron volt का. Remaining energy क्या होता है? It is in the form of kinetic energy, बदल जाता है. Means around 8 electron. Correct now? Now look, 10 electron is equal to 10 electron volt. Correct now? And we learn one more point also here. Just a minute. Yes. Good. And then after, yes, this equation will be modified. Correct now? H nu minus H nu naught. If I'm going to take left hand side, this equation will become kinetic energy. Based on this equation, we learn 3 conditions. First condition kya tha? If the applied frequency or given frequency of light will be equal to the threshold frequency. I told this one as a threshold frequency mu naught. Correct now? Equal hai. Us samay, what will be the kinetic energy? Yesterday I told kinetic energy will be good 0. Correct now? First thing. Second thing kya tha? If in case applied frequency is greater than the threshold frequency, means we are applying 10 electron volt, but the threshold frequency is all about 2 electron volt. At that moment, the kinetic energy value will become positive. Right now, and later on, this is the second one. Third scenario kya tha actually? If the applied frequency is less than the threshold frequency, means threshold frequency tha 2 electron volt, means energy 2 electron volt dena tha, but we applied less than that that one. At that moment, electron eject kone ke liye sufficient amount of energy we didn't provide it. Correct na? Means here no kinetic energy, right? And as well as no photoelectric effect. Correct ना? दोनों काम नहीं होता है इधर. And then don't say kinetic energy will be negative. Kinetic energy will always positive. It should always positive. Keep this one as a reminder. Okay. Third case में no photoelectric effect. Clear है ना? This is the exceptional case. Cool. Next thing, yes. Yes, we need to know about further few more equations here. Okay, what are those equations? Let us start one by one. According to Einstein, he given an equation. What is that? E value will be equal to work function plus kinetic energy. Correct enough? Now I'm going to elaborate these equations. Okay, while each and every step when you are elaborating, no, new different equations will become. How they go. E value को we can write as an h nu. Correct now? Function also energy, it becomes h nu naught plus kinetic energy क्या है? Half m v square. Clear है ना ये बात? Next thing, if I'm going to take this h nu naught to left hand side, then the equation will become h nu minus h nu naught is equal to, we'll write this one as a simply kinetic energy. There's no more equation came, right? Okay. No, not this one. Okay. And the mu is there. Mu means frequency, guys. Mu का मतलब क्या होता है? Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Okay, let me know, guys. Is my screen is visible, right? Sorry for that interpretation. Let me know. Is my screen is visible, right? Do text me, quickly. Okay, yeah, it's visible. Suno either. Okay, now I'm going to change this equation here by using the frequency equation. Okay, क्या क्या होता है? देखो, frequency if I'm going to change means, yeah, इधर h को common ले लो. If I'm going to change the value of, taken the value of h common means, अंदर nu minus nu naught होता है. Nu means c by lambda, and then minus c by lambda naught is equal to काइनेटिक एनर्जी. और एक इक्वेशन मिल गया हमको. करेक्ट ना? आर यू देयर? आर यू देयर? राइट? यस. ओके, नेक्स्ट. हियर c को भी कॉमन ले लो अगेन. देन द वैल्यू विल बिकम hc इज इक्वल टू 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught is equal to kinetic energy. Call the equation number 3. Okay, 3 equation मिल गए हमको. And one more point I want to tell you here. सुनो, carefully सुनो here. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, electron, it's a particle, no, from this position A to B, मान लो ये डिस्टेंस है इसके लिए 1 volt, 1 volt. When it is moving from A to B, no, whatever the work will be done, whatever the work will be done, that work done we are going to write as an charge into potential. Charge of that electron and the potential difference between point A to point B. Will write like this. But this work done है ना, it is stored as an kinetic energy for this particle. This work done is stored as an kinetic energy. Okay, is equal to charge into voltage. Here V means it is not a velocity. V stands for here voltage. Voltage हो गया, means Q into V. But here the charge is nothing but the value of charge is electron. Substitute that value here. Hence, kinetic energy value will become E into V. This is also one of the equation for kinetic energy. Correct now? When sometimes they might be asked to find out the value of potential. Potential value को find out करने के लिए बोलता है photoelectric effect में. At that time, they will give the value of lambda, C, and H. And lambda. Try to utilize this equation now. क्या करना है again? देखो इधर सुनो ध्यान से H C is equal to 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught is equal to, instead of kinetic energy you can write like this, E into V. This is also one of the equation. Clear? Hope it is clear. Clear हो गया ना? Yes. If it is clear means next thing, yeah, we'll take one more. First equation क्या था? First equation, that is E is equal to work function plus kinetic energy. Now we know that kinetic energy value will be E into V. Right? Substitute here. E means it is H nu is equal to H nu naught plus E into V. Charge into potential. Take again this term to left hand side. Then H nu minus H nu naught is equal to E into V होता है. Again इंटरनेट टेबल नहीं है मेरे पास, क्या करना है? टेबल के ऊपर रखना है. Okay. Now I told you that if they are asking for the find out in the value of potential, क्या करना है? E को left hand side पर भेजो. If you're going to take this one to left hand side, क्या होता है? देखो एक बार, H nu upon E minus H nu naught upon E is equal to potential. Correct now? Means we can say like that here, the potential, the value of potential, it is directly proportional to, देखो इधर किसको proportional हो रहा है? Yes तो constant है, E भी constant है, but the potential value is proportional to the value of nu and as well as nu naught. We can say like that, nu, or else the potential value will be proportional to the nu naught also. Clear enough? Hope it is clear. Good. Note on this one. We'll move towards next, the graphs. How to write the graphs based on these equations. We'll suggest. Okay. Next thing is that, yes, frequency versus stopping potential. Stopping potential and frequency. कैसे relation? Correct now. We know that up to now, this is a metal surface, right? Right now, उसके ऊपर एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन को क्या चाहिए? एनर्जी चाहिए. एनर्जी कैसे देते हैं हम? बूस्ट, हॉर्लिक्स, मिल्क नहीं यार, इधर तो just from the source of light. From source of light only we are providing the energy. Correct now? This energy, this particular light have the particular energy. If I'm going to take the 10 electron volt as a particular energy here, okay, it will absorb and it will be eject from the metal surface. Correct now? stopping potential, actually I told you that it is depending upon the energy. Correct now? Suppose consider a metal plate है, a metal plate को work function है 2 electron volt. Meanwhile, up to 2 electron volt, when it is receiving up to 2 electron volt, even if you are applying 10 electron volt, first it will absorb the energy. Correct now? It will absorb the energy and later on it will be start to eject. Meanwhile, coming to the graph here, coming to the graph means here the graph will not start from the origin, depending upon the work function. Correct now? It has already some energy, means frequency चाहिए इसको, इसलिए it will start from थोड़ा सा power. From this point it will be start. Okay, now as frequency increases, now I took 10 electron volt. If I'm going to change to 20 electron volt, means क्या होता है, stopping potential also increases. Correct ना? Like that. For okay, I'm going to take 10 electron volts now, and then after 20 electron volt, or else you may think like this. We one second. Ulta I will write frequency according to the फ्रीक्वेंसी लेस किसको होता है, रेड कलर के लिए वेब में रेड कौन सा होता है नेक्स्ट, वेब करना, नेक्स्ट है ऑरेंज, नेक्स्ट है येलो, नेक्स्ट ग्रीन, नेक्स्ट ब्लू, नेक्स्ट इंडिगो, नेक्स्ट वायलेट. ओके ओके, इट इज इन द ऑर्डर ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग फ्रीक्वेंसी. करेक्ट ना? नाउ क्या करना है, फ्रीक्वेंसी इंक्रीज करने से स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल क्या होता है, इंक्रीज होता है लीनियरली. दैट इज व्हाट एक्चुअली आई वांट टू टेल यू. Okay, means the graph will become like this. Correct now? If you increasing the frequency of light, the stopping potential also increases. Correct now? At this particular point है ना, this particular point we are mentioning as an threshold frequency. It will be start from this point only. Correct now? We call this point as an threshold frequency. And one more point, guys, this slope, the slope which gives, if you're going to make here one slope, means slope value will give the value of h by e. Keep this one in your note. Slope value gives the value of h by e, Planck's constant by charge. And then it is starting from the x-axis at this point. Correct na? X-axis mein. What about up to this point, this gap hai na? Up to this point, what is the process which is taking place there? We need to know. Correct ना? इसके लिए क्या करना है ना, backward slope को extend करो. Now it will be intersect in a negative y-axis direction. Here it will give the work function upon electron, but it is in negative because negative indicates that actually electrons are bound to the nucleus. Correct ना? If whatever the amount of energy you are giving, no, मीन्स लॉस हो रहा है, उसको इंडिकेट कर रहा है नेगेटिव साइन. क्लियर? होप इट इज क्लियर. फ्रीक्वेंसी वर्सेस स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल. यस, गुड गुड. Okay, I want to give one credit to the person who is texting here. Okay, what is the name of the person who is texting here from Yadgiri team? Great effort. Actually, when I'm asking, no, you're collecting the answers and you're texting here. Great. Name of that student? अरे यार कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम. Okay, next thing is that frequency versus different. Naveen, yes, great bro, great work. Okay, next thing is that frequency versus kinetic energy. Okay, next here it is. Okay, same thing, frequency versus stopping potential for different metals, different metal. Okay, मान लो ये metal ये है, metal ये, okay, this is a metal ये, इसका work function था 2 electron volt. Okay, I'm going to take another metal, metal B. metal B का भी work function same नहीं होता है. करेक्ट ना. इट इज चेंजिंग फ्रॉम मीन्स मेटल टू मेटल. इसका वर्क फंक्शन है 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन. Means the amount of work function is increased here. Then stopping potential also different for the different metal, and frequency required for the photoelectric effect, that is also different here. Right now, same thing what we did in the last plan, same we want to do, but here frequency, threshold frequency for the first metal A के लिए, it will be start from here and it will be rising like this. This is for metal A. As the frequency increases, stopping potential also increases. And if you're going to extend backward, it will intersect at this point. At this point, it will give the work function upon electron, -1 for the metal A. Right? This is already we know. Now, second point is that second metal को 3 electron volt चाहिए. Means threshold frequency or threshold energy is there. No, that is 3 electron volt. Means along in a x-axis, the value will be moving further distance from the first one. Correct now? Means second graph will be start from this point and it will be increases as the frequency increasing like this. This is the metal B. Correct now? If you want to find out the work function for it, means extend it in backward direction. It will be intersect in a negative y-axis direction. We call this one as an minus work function upon E for the metal B. Clear? Okay, good. Next point. No down, no down, no down. Yes, good. Next है kinetic energy versus frequency. How it is related, kinetic energy versus frequency? Correct ना? Now only we solved an equation. कौन सा equation था वो? देखो इधर kinetic energy के लिए h mu minus h mu naught लिखा था मैंने. Correct ना? इधर h तो constant है, means it is depending upon the frequency only. Means we can say kinetic energy is proportional to the frequency. Meanwhile, means if you're going to increase the frequency value, means by changing the color, energy changes. No, frequency is nothing but energy of the color. It is nothing but color which color you are using. Color, if you change the color means उसका frequency change होता है, energy भी change होता है. Correct ना? Energy मान लो. This is the metal, correct? Electron. You're providing the yellow light with energy 10 electron. Okay, work function था 2 electron volt. If it is ejected means 8 electron volt क्या होता है, kinetic energy बन जाता है. Correct ना? Now if I'm going to take the violet color, इसका energy कितना होता है, 15 electron volt मान लो. energy ज्यादा होता है ना. work function तो सेम ही है 2 electron volt, but kinetic energy this time क्या हो गया? Yes, now it will be 13 electron volt. Means the kinetic energy of an electron will be depending upon the frequency of light, means energy of light. Correct now? If you're going to write here Vibgaya ulta or red, orange, क्या होता है ब्रो Vibgaya में? नेक्स्ट वाला भूल जाता हूँ मैंने, रिवर्स. ओके, येलो, ग्रीन, blue, indigo, violet. It is in the order of increasing frequency. Correct ना? ये रेड कलर के लिए अलग फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है, उसके लिए काइनेटिक एनर्जी डिफरेंट. इफ यू यूज ऑरेंज, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट. येलो डिफरेंट, लाइक दैट. नो, मींस इफ यू आर इंक्रीजिंग द frequency in this direction, x-axis means, okay, kinetic energy also increases. Hence, the graph will become like this. Yeah, it's also linear. स्लोप इक्वेशन. स्लोप क्या होता है मैथमेटिक्स में? y is equal to mx plus c. करेक्ट अल्वा? m will be the slope Okay, if it is clear, right? Is it clear? This frequency versus kinetic energy. Note down. Note down. Yes. Next. Yes. Frequency versus photoelectric current. Okay. What if I want to ask this question to you people. If I'm going to change the frequency means photoelectric current increase होता है decrease होता है ಎಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ photoelectric current? Is it increases or decreases? अरे यार सुनो देखो ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ನಾ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದೆ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಂದು 2 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ 10 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಕಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಓಕೆ ಈ ಎನರ್ಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಓಕೆ 100 ವ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಇದೆ ಓಕೆನಾ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತಿನ 8 ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಇವಾಗ now I'm going to change this frequency increase करना है ना येलो कलर वायलेट कलर मारते हैं वायलेट कलर मींस इसका एनर्जी होता है 15 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट 15 इलेक्ट्रॉन वोल्ट but it is also 100 watt bulb only means intensity same है right same ही है there is no change each photon which are emitting from the source will be same energy each photon having a 15 electron volt here either 10 electron volt one photon one electron right now means here by changing the frequency photoelectric current will not increases kinetic energy will be increase hota hai but photoelectric current will be same because photoelectric current depends on intensity intensity के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है not on the frequency or energy right hence if you change the frequency continuously right from red orange yellow like this okay photo current will not change okay red color के लिए 4 ampere होता तो okay orange color में भी it is 100 watt only what you are using the bulb okay intensity will be same means photo electron ejection will be same ही होता है 4 electron yellow color भी के लिए same होता है then the graph will become like this correct now it is clearly indicating that the photoelectric current I will write here ip is nothing but photo current it is doesn't depend on depends on frequency clear है ना frequency के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं होता it is depending upon the current yes good next thing yes I want to ask same question okay intensity and stopping potential what happens if you're going to increase the intensity of light for a stopping potential now tell me is there any effect will be takes place by the intensity of light graph देखो एक बार I explained 2 times if you increase the intensity means current value will be increases after then they will come to the saturation point intensity increase कर रहा है अरे यार देखो इधर ऐसे ग्राफ बनाया था करेक्ट ना uh, this is negative potential, this is positive potential. Okay, increasing potential means intensity increase करने से current also increases and then it will reach the saturation point. मान लो ये येलो कलर का बल्ब था, और शिट, करेक्ट, 100 वाट था, इसके लिए एनर्जी फिक्स होता है, इस एनर्जी से स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल इधर आता है. इफ यू इंक्रीज द येलो कलर बल्ब इंटेंसिटी 200 वाट मींस इसका करंट ज्यादा होता है, बट स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल विल कम टू द सेम पॉइंट. Stopping potential which do not change by changing the intensity. Stopping potential will be at the same point only. Means either stopping potential proportional to the frequency. Frequency means energy. एनर्जी चेंज करो मीन्स येलो कलर से वायलेट कलर ले लो, एनर्जी ज्यादा होता है, उस समय स्टॉपिंग पोटेंशियल विल कम टू दिस पॉइंट. Correct na? But by changing the intensity, stopping potential will not changes. One look. Okay, here also you will get the line like this, no problem. Okay, once you go through it, right? Okay, when is your unit test? Unit test yavaga? Over. Hey, that's great. Okay, cool. Next thing, yes, time versus photo current. Guys, I already told you this photoelectric effect is a spontaneous one. Correct? Spontaneous, right? If it is spontaneous means it will be takes place in the order 10 to the power of minus 9 seconds. Right? How to represent this one? देखो इधर time है, इधर photo current है. Actually, with respect to the time, it will be takes place rapidly. It will be increases photo current. After this point, where time will be reaches 10 to the power of minus 9 second, okay, it will become saturation. Okay, this is one of the important graph with respect to the spontaneous emission of photo current. Clear? Okay, note on this point also. These are the important graph, around the 8 to 10 graph we discussed. Correct now? These are very important. Exam में क्या होता है means here axis they are going to change. They might be change the axis. Correct now? And then frequency होता है means they might be change the frequency with wavelength. Wavelength के साथ change करता है. Correct ना? वेवलेंथ एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ कैसा रिलेशन है उसको लिख दो, 1/λ होता है. Okay, based on these terms they are going to ask the graph. This chapter में up to now graph is very important. Clear? Okay, coming to the next point, photo nature of electric effect. Up to now what are the things I explain? No, that is present here. Work function क्या होता है? Correct ना? H nu means it is an incident frequency. Correct now? Work function means amount of energy required for electron to eject from the metal surface. There is a threshold frequency. After then, electron will be moving means it has a kinetic energy that is half mv square maximum. Here maximum means out of all the electrons, one electron will get the maximum kinetic energy. Meanwhile, it has a maximum velocity also. Correct? That's why we took maximum velocity. By this concept, Einstein given equation h nu is equal to work function plus kinetic energy. We modified it by this one and we write them like this. And this is the thing which is used in this concept. Means light is coming means light is spreading over the space means it has an quantum. It is nothing but packet of energy. Correct na? Packet of energy. Correct na? Packet of energy means a particles है. Actually, according to the Newton, these are all the particles. correct now. Wave means light is in a form of particle nature, is it? Okay, one photon, it said that particles has a photon, photon का rest mass होता है zero, zero zero. हाँ, one more point I want to inform here, guys. Actually, इसका rest mass का mass होता है zero when it is interact with the electron which is present on a metal surface. Okay, टकराता ना like this. Dash ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, dash ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ electron it has a mass. Electron mass is to the 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Correct now, but after interaction the mass of electron will not change, will not change ಆಗಲ್ಲ, same mass ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Hey, it's not true. Minus 31 kg na, sorry, minus, I will rewrite that one. This is minus 31 kg. Same row, change ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Clear? No need to write down here anything. Actually, I will forward this one to group itself. Okay, and then photoelectric cell. Actually, photoelectric cell is nothing but it's a basic application of photoelectric effect. क्या हो रहा है इधर देखो, सिंपल सा कहानी है इधर. This one of the bulb shape है ना, this one of the evacuated bulb which is made by glass material, means it allows the light which is falling on it. Correct now, light is incidenting here. Inside it, two plates are there. One is photo sensitive metal plate we call emitter, means it is an cathode, means it is rich about in electron. Electron rich है उसके पास. Correct ना? Okay, when light will be fall on this cathode means electrons are start to eject from the metal surface. After the ejection, ये लोग बेका वो. Correct ना? We need one collector, right? Here we put one collector in the name of anode. Correct now, ejected electron will be start rushing towards the anode. Correct now, here complete circuit will be get completed. When it is completed, ammeter shows the deflection like this. Tata, bye bye. Not like that, it shows the deflection. The sense when it is shows the deflection, no, at that moment we got to know that there is a current is created due to this photoelectric effect, like. But here we are using the ammeter, that is milliammeter. Why we are using milliammeter means very minute amount of current if it is present in the circuit means it will be detect. Milliammeter, milliammeter का क्या है, काम क्या है, minute amount of current को डिटेक्ट करता है. करेक्ट ना? हाँ, बेस्ड ऑन दिस टॉपिक ओनली minute amount of current को डिटेक्ट करता है ना, इसलिए there are so many applications in our daily life based on this photoelectric effect. What are those photoelectric effect applications means? You might be know about in few big buildings like multi hospitals and MNC companies. Okay, if you are you might be observe in movies also. क्या होता है, उसको एक एंट्रेंस होता है. दिस इज द एंट्रेंस, मान लो ये एंट्रेंस है. करेक्ट ना? इधर डोर है, दिस इज द डोर, ग्लास डोर. ओके, इधर क्या रखता है एक्चुअली, वो फोटो सेंसिटिव इलेक्ट्रिक सेल को रखता है. ओके, व्हेन यू आर स्टार्ट टू एंटरिंग इनटू द रूम, ओके, एक्चुअली इसके ऊपर कंटिन्यूअसली लाइट फॉल होता रहता है. When you start to enter means at this moment it the light rays which actually you're going to disturb, you will be disturb the light rays. When the light rays will be disturbed, no, either photoelectric effect will be takes place. Due to that, okay, the doors will start to open like this. Simple sir. Clear na? First point in automated doors. ऑटोमेटेड डोर्स में यूज करते हैं. Second one, it is used for the smoke as a smoke detector. Smoke detector. In some areas you might be observed few areas like rooms which are having highly facilitated means hi-fi wala correct now uske andar you might be observe one board is there one they were going to keep on board no smoking. Okay, if you are smoke there, god, you will not do that. Okay. Somebody will get smoke there means due to the smoke there are some radiation will be ejected. That radius is enough for the photosensitive cell to detect current. Okay, that amount of current will be detected by the photoelectric cell and it will be makes the alarm. Okay, here smoking is taking smoke, somebody is smoking here, or else in a fire brigade, फायर ब्रिगेड में if in case any big buildings are there, okay, short circuit होता है, due to that short circuit start the building start to fire. Okay, that moment that due to that heat, okay, it is detected by the photoelectric cell and it will give the alarm for the uh, fire brigade immediately. Okay, then in that places we are using the photoelectric cell. Next आप भी बता दो कहाँ यूज करते हैं और दो burglar alarms. Yes, burglar alarms. And then, yeah, these are all enough. Okay, once you go through the textbook, kahani, kahani means kate. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಓದಿದೆ ನಾ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಕೂಲ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಷ್ಟು? ಓಕೆ, ಸಾಕು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ. Hope it is enough for today. Okay, I have one more class. We'll see you in a tomorrow class. In tomorrow class, we are going to talking about the de Broglie wavelength, and definitely we will finish the topic of the photoelectric effect by the end of tomorrow evening. Okay, photoelectric effect को खत्म करते हैं, and then after we will discuss the previous year NEET and as well as JEE questions, and then we'll say tata goodbye for the dual nature of matter and radiation. And further coming in the next week onwards, we're going to start about the new chapter, that is, do you know which is a chapter? Yes, atom and nucleus. Okay guys, thank you for attending the class, and if you have any doubt means stay in a call or else you can leave the class. Thank you. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Okay, good.